ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। सेयं देवता ऐक्षत हन्त अहम् इमास्तिस्रो देवताः अनेन जीवेन आत्मना अनुप्रविश्य नामरूपे व्याकरवाणीति। That devata, Aikshata, the devata saw, deliberated, just as earlier it had deliberated, Bahusyam Prajaya, may I become many, may I be born. Similarly, this time deliberated, Hanta, let it be, Aham Imaha Tisro Devataha, these three devatas of the nature of the three elements, the fire, water and earth. Anena jivena atmana anupravishya. Anena. So anena is a pronoun which is by this jiva. So as though it is evident, although yet the jiva has not come into being, the Shruti uses the word anena. So Bhashyakara said, Swabuddhistham purva sushti anubhuta pranadharanam atmanameva smaranti. Remembers what had happened in the previous cycle of creation as to how, because this process gets repeated in every cycle of creation. So how in the previous cycle of creation, this deity, this Satchidananda Paramatma had entered as Jivatma. Jiva, Pranadharane, the one that sustains a life. When Atma sustains a life, it is called Jiva. When does Atma sustain the life? When it gets reflected as consciousness in this body, mind, sense complex, then it becomes enlivened. So remembering that the deity says, Anena Jivena Atmana. Atmana. But then Bhashyakara said, Atmana iti vachanat swatmana avitiriktena chaitanya swarupataya. As my own self, as a very Chaitanya, as a very consciousness, which is my own true nature, as that I will enter, meaning that I will get reflected, anupravishya, entering these three elements, tejaha, ab annam, nam rupe, vyakarvani, I will bring into clearly manifest the name and form, which are also there, bring to manifestation, which is Bhashyakara will explain. Vispashtam akarvani will clearly bring into manifestation. Asau namayam idam rupaheti. So this is the name, this is the form. Nano na yuktam idam asamsarinyaha sarvajñāyaha devatayaha. So who is the one who deliberates like that, who enters asamsarinyaha devatayaha, this devata, this sadakhya devata, the asamsari, which is beyond samsara, which is untouched by samsara, untouched by any birth and death, untouched by hunger and thirst, the grief and delusion, the old age and death, untouched by all of this, the one that transcends the samsara, sarvajñāya. So it is no connection with samsara. Right now it is not samsari. If a fellow is samsari, then he can think of continuing the samsara. But deity is no samskara of samsara. Sarvajñāya. And the devata knows everything in the past, present and future. Buddhi purvakam. If somebody does something where one is not in the right mind, suppose out of intoxication, when one is not in the right mind, when a person does something, then you cannot hold that person responsible. But here deliberation. Anena jivena atma anupravishya nam rupe vyakarvani iti. So it's a deliberate thing. Buddhi purvakam. Entering this body, aneka shata sahasra anarthashrayam. This body is the ashraya, the repository of anartha, many calamities, hundreds of thousands of calamities of suffering is part of this body. Why should it deliberately enter this? Dukkham anubhavishyami iti. Even though the deity does not say that I will suffer from pain, but it amounts to saying that. It amounts to saying that I will suffer from pain, inviting pain for oneself. Sankalpanam anupraveshascha svatantre sati na yuktam. This kind of deliberation, suppose you deliberated, but then you withdraw from actually doing it. So you think of doing something and then realize that it's not the right thing to do, in which case you may cease to do that. But not only did the deity deliberate, it actually did it. Sankalpanam anupraveshascha svatantra sati na yuktam is not proper. So Bhashyakara says satyameva evam na yuktam syat. This would not have been proper. Yadi svenaiva avikrutena rupena anupravishayam dukkham anubhavayam iti sankalpitavati. If the deity had said that as consciousness I will suffer, as consciousness I will enter, as consciousness I will suffer, if this is what the deity had thought, then what you say would be right. Natu evam, but not as consciousness has the deity entered, anena jivena atmana, as jivatma. Katham tari anena jivena atmana anupravishyeti vachanat. Shruti says, I will enter as jivatma and not as very consciousness as Paramatma. Well, who is jiva? Jivo hi nama devatayaha abhasamatram. Who is jivatma? The reflection of the devata, the reflection of consciousness. As a reflection the deity entered. So the Bhashyakara gives example. So, Purusha Pratibimba Adarasheva Pravishtaha. Just as a person enters a mirror in the form of reflection, Jaladisheva Suryadinam, the sun, moon and such shining objects as though enter the water as reflection. Similarly, Buddhyadi Bhutamatra Samsarga Janitaha. Buddhyadi Rupam Yad Bhutamatra Bhuta Karyam. This Buddhi, this Upadhi, consisting of the body, mind, sense complex. So Buddhi being Swachha Dravyam. Buddhi is subtlest and the closest to the self and Swachha, pure. Therefore, the consciousness first gets reflected in the Buddhi. Through Buddhi, the mind. Through mind, the sense organs are enlivened. Through sense organs, the body is enlivened. And therefore, there is no defect. So, who suffers? The reflection suffers. Who enters? The reflection enters. Who suffers? The reflection suffers. Achintya Ananda Shaktimatya Devatayaha. But how do you explain this reflection? The conditions required for reflections do not exist here. For reflection of the sun, for example, to take place in the water, there is a distance between sun, the bimba, the image, and water, the reflecting medium. But that kind of because the water is away from the sun. But here this buddhya, the upadhi, is not away from Atma. So says Achintya Ananda. You can say it's a model. You don't have to say actually reflection takes place. But Achintya Ananda Shaktimatyaha Devatayaha Buddhyadi Sambandha Chaitanya Avasaha. The Avasa is not actual reflection. What is meant by reflection is this Devata has contact, association with this Upadhi. Meaning identification with the Upadhi. Why should this identification take place? Says Achintya Ananta Shaktimatya. This Maya has inscrutable power, infinite power, and because of that, Avarana Vikshepa Shakti Sampannahi Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti is possessed of this twofold power. Avarana, the veiling, and Vikshepa, the projection. Tataha avidyotha desha kaladi anavachinna devata swarupameti vishesha agrahanam avaranam. Therefore, devata swarupa viveka agrahana nimittaha. The Jivatma, the reflection does not have this viveka, that my true nature is the image. So reflection does not have the viveka that my true nature is Surya, sun. And so reflection takes itself to be reflection, limited by the pool of water, the bucket, limited by the bucket, dull because of the dullness of water, wavy because of the waviness of the water. So that avarana becomes a cause for adhyasa. Buddhyadi adhyasa siddhyate. identification with the buddhi, etc. So, sukhi aham, dukhi aham, moodoham. If the thought in the mind is sattvic, then he says sukhi aham, I am happy. The thought in the mind is rajasa, he says dukhi aham, I am unhappy. The thought is tamasa, he says I am moodoham, I am deluded. छाया मात्रेण जीव रूपेण अनुप्रविष्टत्वात् देवता न दैहिकैः स्वतः सुख दुःखादिभिः संबध्यते. So what is connected to the upadhi is not devata but the reflection of devata. So chaya matrena jiva rupena anupravištatvat, because the deity has entered as a reflection. Devata na daihikaihi swataha, therefore itself does not suffer from the pleasure and pain. Sukha dukkhadivi na sambadhyate, the deity is not directly or is directly connected to this upadhi, just as the sun is not directly connected to the water, the reflecting medium. Yatha purushadityadaya आदर्श उदकादिषु छाया मात्रेण अनुप्रविष्टाः. Just as this face enters the mirror, or a man enters the mirror as reflection, the sun enters the water as reflection. So who is affected is reflection and not the image. Upadhi dharmanam pratibimba matra nishthatvad. The dharmas, the attributes, the limitations of upadhi are only located in pratibimba, not in the bimba. So pratibimba matra nishthatvad. Na bimba devata samsparsha. There is no samsparsha, no contact, association with the devata who is bimba or the image. So Shruti, Suryo yatha sarvalokasya chakshuhu na lipyate chakshushair bhakya doshaihi. So adarsha udakari doshaihi na sambadhyate tadvad devata api na sambadhyate. Just as the sun, Surya hai chakshur adhishtatvatvena tatra sthitopi. The sun obtains in our eyes as the adhisthana devata. Chakshushahi, but that sun is not affected by the defects obtaining in the eyes, such as there may be cataract, there may be anything, So, kanattvadivi, eye may not be seeing. Vishaya prakasham kurvan, vishaya doshai, ashuddhyadivischa, bhashyaischa na lipyate. Even though the sun illumines all material, everything that's in the earth, including something that is dirty or filthy, then also the sun is not affected. If the eyes see something filthy, then the eyes feel affected, but not the sun. The person gets affected, not the sun. Ekastatha sarvabhutantaratma na lipyate loka dukkhena bhakya. Similarly, Atma is Antaratma, the indwelling self, one without a second, indwelling in all the living beings. Na lipyate loka dukkheshu. Loka shabdita bhuta dharmaihi na lipyate. The dharmas of the Panchama Bhuta, the Upadhi, Atma is not affected. Why? Bhakya asangi. Even the reflection also is not affected by the attributes of water, understand? Even reflection also does not get dull. It is not shaking. But so appears to us because of the superimposition of the attributes of water upon the reflection. So Atma is in no way affected. He just appears to be affected. Bahya transcends. So just the sun transcends the water. Even reflection also transcends the water. So also the Atma transcends the Upadhi. Akashavat sarvagatasya nityah. Yatha akasha sarvagatopi na sarvadoshahi lipyate. Even though the space pervades everything but is unaffected by the defects of anything. Space accommodates everything. There may be filthy things, there may be wonderful things, beautiful things, ugly things, but by the filth, by the ugliness, by the beauty, the space is unaffected. Tatha Atma sarvagatopi. So Atma is all pervasive but then all accommodative and still is not affected by anything that it pervades. Dhyayativa lelayativa cha vajasanayake, as though shakes. So that by ivakara also the Shruti says that the thinking, the shaking is as though is mithya. Now continuing, the last line, line number 29 on the page 237, says the Tikakara, Jivasya pratibimbatve tasya mrushatvat tadiya vyavahara sarvopi mrushasyat. Or we have to read that footnote number 1. Atra bhashye jivah paramatmana pratibimbayati siddhantitam. So in this Bhashyakara very clearly uses the example of pratibimba or reflection, chaya. Pratibimbavade purvapaksha ambuvad agrahanatu na tathatvam. So in the Brahma Sutra, the first sutra is purvapaksha. Ambuvad agrahanat. Ambu means water. Ambuvat like water. Yatha jalam surya rupat murtat bhinnam. Just as water is far away from Surya, the sun, and sun is murta, has a form. So there are two things. The water is different from sun and is away from sun. Durastam murtam cha. Krishyate. Amurtat sarvatmakatmanah bhinna durasthopadehe agrahanat. But that kind of distance does not obtain between Atma and the Upadhi. So bhinnatvam is not there, durasthatvam also is not there. Separation is not there and the duality also is not there. Na tathatvam, na suryatulyatvam. Therefore, idea is that this illustration of sun and the reflection is not apt illustration because the conditions do not apply. So says the footnote, Pratibimbavade purvapaksha ambuvat agrahanatu na tathatvam. That's the sutra. So this pratibimba drishtanta ayukta. This illustration of reflection is inept illustration. Suryasya viprakrishta deshastha jalade pratibimba yogyasya upalambhat. For the sun and the water, the conditions for reflection do exist. Suryasya viprakrishta deshastha jalade. Surya can be reflected in water with viprakrishta, very far away. Prabhimva yogyasya. So water is quite proper for reflecting the sun. That is located separately and far away. So this is what we find with reference to reflection. Atmana viprakrishta stva viprakrishta vastu abhavat tathavida murta abhavat. So sun satisfies two conditions. Viprakrishtatvam, it is away from the reflecting medium, that is water. And murtatvam, the sun has a form, a round form. Atma is neither away, meaning the upadhi is not away from Atma. At the same time, Atma, which you say is reflected, is formless. Tanna. To that the Siddhanti replies in the next sutra there. We will see it when, this sutra also. Vruddhi hrasa bhaktvam antarbhavat ubhay samanjasyat evam. Vruddhi hrasa bhaktvam antarbhavat. Since Brahman is as though entered this upadhi, therefore Brahman appears to be experiencing the vruddhi and hrasa, increase and decrease. So Brahman appears to participate in the increase and decrease. Ubhay samanjasyat evam. So in that aspect the illustration is apt. Not in every aspect, but in that aspect. That when the sun enters as a reflection in the water, the sun also expands and contracts. The sun also, the reflection becomes dull, the reflection becomes shaky. Similarly also the Atma expands and contracts and becomes dull and becomes shaky in association with upadhi. That's the only aspect. Meaning that the advantage that this reflection model has is that the reflection is in every way affected by the reflecting medium. And all the guna doshas, virtues and vices of the reflecting medium get as though associated with the reflection. Similarly also the limitations of the upadhi, the guna and the dosha, the virtues and vices of the upadhi also appear to get reflected in Atma. So Atma feels sukhi, dukhi, mudha. So effect is similar. Even though the example of reflection may not apply in all aspects, the effect that happens because of reflection is found in case of the Atma also. In that aspect, there is similarity in these two. The illustration and what is illustrated. So, evam, therefore, from this point of view, that's what the footnote says. Na sarvamshe drishtanta samyam. Illustration does not have similarity in all aspects. Apitu vivakshitamshe eva. Only that aspect, only one aspect of the illustration is meant to apply to what is illustrated. Sachayatha jala surya pratibimbaha jala chalane chalati. Just as the reflection that has as though entered the water shakes because of the shaking of water. Jala vruddho vardate. When the water is big, the reflection also becomes big. That is not true actually. But anyway, so it is not that in a larger pool of water the reflection is large. It's not so. But this you can say with reference to a concave or a convex mirror, that the angularity of the mirror get reflected in the reflection. Anyway, jala vruddho vardate. When the water expands, the reflection also expands. Tatha antahkaranadi upadu pravishtam brahma. Since Brahman, that is, entered the upadhi, such as antahkarana, etc. Jiva rupena antahkarana upadim anuvartate. Agneir yathaiko bhuvanam pravishtaha rupam pratirupo babhuva. Just as a fire which is formless and one. But when it comes in association with the many combustible substances, then the fire seems to assume the form of that combustible substance. Like there can be the iron pieces in the furnace of different shapes, and the fire also seems to assume their form. Similarly also upadim anuvartate, the Atma also seems to imitate all the limitations of upadhi. Ataheva dhyayativa lelayati viti uktam. Therefore it is said, dhyayati iva, it has those things. Lelayati, it has those shapes. Natu sarvamsha samyamiti uktam. Not that it is intended that the illustration is applicable in all aspects. Atra paramatmanah bhuta bhautikeshu pravesha katham sarvagatatvat amurtatvat chidi purva pakshe. Same thing. Atma is sarvagata, all pervasive, amurta, formless. How can it enter, how can it get reflected in this bhuta, in the elements, and bhautika, and the body is made of these three elements. Acharyahi samahitam pratibimba rupena tatra upalabhyamanatvam pravesha padartha. What is the meaning of the word pravesha? Is pratibimba rupena tatra upalabhyamanatvam. That the Atma obtains as a reflection. That's all that is meant by the word pravesha. Tathahi Brihadaranyaka prathame sesha iha pravishta idyasya anakhagrebhyah. So Atma is entered up to the tip of the nail. Similar thing. Idyasya jasuryadevat vyakrude karye upalabhyatvam iti. Sa eva ihapi ityartha. So 147 in the Brihadaranyaka, this statement comes. Jal suryadivat vyakrude karye upalabhyatvam seva ihapi artha. Atma is as though entered this manifest name and form. And that's the meaning here also. Okay, we'll continue with our discussion further. Again, reading the last line on page 237. Jivasya pratibimbatve tasya mrushatvat tadiya vyavahara sarvopi mrushasyat. Jivasya pratibimbatve. Jiva is just a reflection. But reflection is mithya. There is no such entity as a reflection, and it's an appearance only. Reflection is merely an appearance, there is no entity there. So if Jiva also is a reflection of Paramatma or consciousness, then Jiva also is not really there. Mrusha is false or mithya, unreal. Tadiya vyavahara saropi mrushasyat. Then whatever vyavahara this Jiva does also is all unreal. Just as when an actor assumes the role, takes the role of a beggar, all that begging is mithya only. He begs very effectively and sings and does everything that a beggar may do, may do it much better, and still all that vyavahara is mithya. That somebody gives him some 5 rupees, it doesn't mean he becomes richer by 5 rupees or anything like that. It is all show only. Similarly, if Jivatma is a reflection, that means that Jivatma also is false and all the vyavahara also becomes false. Tatascha tasya moksha nasyat. Who gets liberated? The Jiva who is not really there gets liberated. How can there be liberation from some entity which is not really there? Tatascha moksha shastra apramanyamiti shankate. In that case, the whole moksha shastra, which is meant to release this jiva from bondage, that also becomes apramanyam, becomes, see, is no more pramanam, no more valid, becomes invalid. The Shankade. Or if you look at Anandagiri, Pratibimbe Chaya Shabda Prayogat Mithyatam Ishtamiti Manvanaha Shankade. Pratibimbe Chaya Shabda Prayogat. So Bhashyakara used the word Chaya instead of Pratibimba. Mithyatam Ishtam. So Chaya is like shadow, and shadow is definitely Mithya. Idi Shankade Nanuiti. So on the page 230, Bhashyakara says, Nanu Chaya Matrasched Jiva Nusha Eva Prapta Tatha Parloka Ihalokadi Chatasya Nanu Chaya Matra Chet Jiva. If Jiva is nothing but a reflection, Mrusha eva prapta, then the reflection is not, there is no reality in reflection, so also the Jiva is unreal. Not there in reality. Therefore the Jiva also is unreal. Ihaloka parlokadi, ihaloka parloka gami. He goes from this world to the other world and comes back to this world. All of this also. So Jiva also is Mrusha, and this world, Yahaloka, Paraloka, etc., the world also becomes Mrusha. So Anandagiri says, Tad Mrushatvam Ishtamevati Ashankyaha. But we would say that, okay, that is good. That the Jiva is Mrusha is false, that's good. But says Jivasya Mrushatve Svikrute Sati Tasya Ihaloka Paraloka Loko Tad Hetuhu Moksha Tad Hetusyeti Saram Mrushasyadi Tyartaha. Jivasya Mrushatve Svikrute Sati. If Jiva is taken to be Mrusha, false, unreal, Tasya Ihaloka Paraloka, then this world and the other world, tad hetuhu. Tad hetu what? Karma upasana dirupaha lokadvaya hetuhu. Putrena ayam lokaha jayaha. Karmana pitrulokaha vidyaya devalokaha. So by the putra, this person wins this world. By Vedic karma, he wins the Pitraloka. By the upasana or meditation upon the devatas, he gains the Swargaloka. So that is the hetu. And so, tasya ihaloka paraloka tad hetuhu karma upasana dirupa hetuhu. It all becomes mithya, mrusha. Moksha tad hetuscha. And moksha and hetu is the knowledge. That also becomes mrusha. Sarve mrusha syad. All of this will become unreal. Then he threatens you. Moksha becomes unreal. Do you realize that? And Shastra also becomes unreal. Moksha Shastra becomes unreal. But Vidyavedanta says, Vishishta Rupena Mithyatvepi Swarupena Satyatvad. Vishishta as Jiva, he is Mithya. But as Swarupa, as Atma, he is Satyam. So Purnamadaha, Purnamidam. Adaha, this Jiva is Purna or Brahman is Purna. Idam, Jagat also is Purnam. How do you say Jagat is Purnam? Adhishthanataya Swarupena Purnam. The Nam Rupatman Jagat, Jagat is the nature of name and form. But then as name and form it is Mithya. But as Asti Bhati Priyam, it is Satyam. So Vishishta Rupena Mithyatvepi. as name and form, even though Jiva also is Mithya and Jagat also is Mithya. Swarupena Satyatvat, the true nature of Jiva is Asti Bhati Priyam. The true nature of the Jagat also is Asti Bhati Priyam. Jivasya Brahmasmiti Jnanat Mukti. So Jiva also is real as Asti Bhati Priyam, as Brahma. Jagat also is real as Brahma. Therefore you can say to Jiva, you are Brahma, Tattvamasi. Or Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, which is true about the Jiva. Just as a little pot can say, I am clay. As pot, this object is mithya, but as clay, it is real. And therefore, this pot can be taught, hey, you are clay. And the pot can realize, I am clay. Iti jnanad muktihi. So by that knowledge, aham brahmasmi, there is liberation. Mukti sambhavati. That full stop should not be there in between. Iti samadhatte. This is how the samadhanam, the doubt is resolved. Meshadosha, the Bhashyakara says, or let us see what the other Tikakara says. Paralokadi jatasyeti mrusha prapta anushanga hai. So jiva mrusha eva prapta paraloka ihalokadi mrusha eva prapta iti. Or praptam, whatever. Paralokadi cha tasya, that's our patha. Paralokadi na tasya iti pathe ashraya abhave paralokadi vyavahara na syat. When there is no such entity as Jiva, no real entity as Jiva, who goes to the next world anyway? Who performs karma? Who performs upasana? Who goes to the next world? When the real entity is not there, all of that also becomes unreal. So, ihaloka paralokadi adi shabdena moksha grahanam, the moksha also becomes mrusha, and moksha shastra also becomes mrusha. Says kim pratibimbasya vishishta rupena mrushatvam uta swarupena api. When you say that pratibimba is mrusha, is unreal, as pratibimba is unreal or as bimba? Adya ishtapatti, as pratibimba, it is mithya, which is acceptable to us. Tadiya vyavaharanapi tathatvat, and therefore the vyavaharas are also mithya. If the pratibimba is shaking, the shaking also is mithya. Pratibimba is dull, there is also mithya. It gets transferred from one bucket to the, there is also mithya. Dvitiyasu na ishyate, but swarupena, it is no mrushatvam. Bimba abhedena tasya sadatmana satyatva angikarat. That Jiva also is not apart from Brahman. So as Brahman is a true nature, Jiva also is real. So Vishishta Rupena Mrushatvam, Swarupena Satyatvam. Swarupa Anubanditvacha Mokshasya Na Tatchaya Tatshastra Apramanyamiti. Moksha is situated in Swarupa. So when the teacher says Tattvamasi, Tvam Tatasi, you are Brahman, that you is not this Jiva or Ahankara. So what is meant by you is Asti Bhati Priyam Satchidananda. As Satchidananda, you are Brahman. Therefore, na ta shastra apramanyam. Shastra means Mahavakya. What is Moksha Shastra? Mahavakya. Tattvamasi. But who is being told you are Brahman? When that entity is not there, the point was, if Jiva is not there, then what's the use of saying that you are Brahman? That statement also has no impact at all, and who will get liberated? There is nobody to get liberated also. Says no, there is. As Jiva, even though it is Mithya, as Asti Bhati Priyam, it is Satyam, and that is being told. So Naisha dosha iti, Bhashyakara says, Naisha dosha hai. The dosha, the defect that you are pointing out does not apply here. Sadatmana satyatva abhipagamat. Sadatmana satyatva abhipagamat. Sadat as sat, the jiva also is satya. This is what we accept in Vedanta. Says the Tika, Sadatmanayati Pratibimbatvam eva tasmin kalpitam Swarupam tu bimba bhinnatvat satyam ityartha. So Pratibimbatvam, the state of being reflected, that alone is kalpitam, is projected or imagined. But that bimba, as sun, it is akalpitam. Swarupam tu, even the reflection also is real, inasmuch as the reflection is non-separate from the image. The reflection also being non-separate from sun, from that standpoint it is real. Similarly, Swarupena kalpitasyapi nam rupa prapanchasya. So just as jiva is kalpita, so also nam rupa prapancha, this universe of names and forms also is kalpitam as what? Adhisthana satya, as name and form it is kalpitam. Adhisthana satyaya satyatve. But this universe of names and forms also is satyam, is real, because of as adhishthanam, as a substratum. Swarupena akalpitasya pratibimbasya satyatvam kyum vaktavyam. If nam rupatmakam jagat also, as adhishthanam is real, then what to talk of this jiva who is non-separate from bimba or the image that is satyam as swarupa, what to talk of that? Sarvam cha iti vipritya sarvam cha. Or as Anil says, yattu parloka ihalokadi mrusasyad. That the question was raised that parloka ihaloka will be all mrusha, unreal. To that the reply is given sarvam cha iti. Bhashyakara says sarvam cha nama rupadi sadatmana eva satyam vikar jatam swatastu anrutameva. Sarvam cha nam rupadi, all this name and form. Sadatmana eva satyam, name and form also is real as sadatma, as sat or asti bhati priyam. Vikara jatam, the universe also, whatever vikara is there, whatever modifications are there, whatever changes are there, swatastu anutameva. So whatever is changing in itself is mithya. But as swarupa, it is satyam. Katham tasya mithyatokti swatah eva anutam vikara. So Bhashyakara is further Vacharambhanam Vikaro Namadheyam Ityuktatvat. Vacharambhanam Vikaro Namadheyam. Vikara means modification. Vacharambhanam has its origin only in the speech. It is hanging on the speech. It has reality only of Namadheyam. Is no more than name in reality. Accordingly, the Jagat also has these two aspects. The Vikara, the name and form are all changing. So that is Mithya. But Adhishthanam, it is Asti Bhati Priyam. That way it is Satyam. So also Jiva has a Mithya aspect in terms of Upadi. Sukhitvam, Dukhitvam, Mudhatvam. But as the very Sakshi, as the very consciousness, it is true, it is real. That's what Bhashyakara, Tatha Jivopi iti. Similarly, Jiva also is Mithya as a reflection, Satya as the Swarupa. That's what Anandagiri said. Yatha prapancho brahmatmana satyopi swarupena mithya yuktam. Tatha yatha and tatha. So tatha jivapi. Tatha means similarly. Similar. So yatha must be there. So Tikakara supplies that yatha. Yatha prapancho brahmatmana satyopi swarupena mithya. Just as prapancha, the name and form, even though brahmatmana satyopi, as Brahma, as Asti Bhadi Priyam, this prapancha also is real. Swarupena mithya. But as name and form, it is mithya, prapancha. Idyuktam. Tatha jiva shabdavachya bhi brahmatmana satya hai. So what is said called jiva also is real as Brahman. Swarupena mithya. It's by its own nature of jivatvam, it is mithya. It is svikardavyam. Itya tatha jivopeti. Then Anandagiri continues, Atha bhokta swarupena bhi satyastu bhogya prapanchasyeva mithyatvam ishyatam. So somebody suggested that let the jagat, bhogya prapancha means the jagat which is of the nature of experience. What is experience is jagat. So that will be mithya. But the experiencer, the bhokta, why not he is satyam? So bhokta is satyam, the bhogya is mithya. Idi. Or says the other Tikakara, Vishishta rupena mrishatve tadrupa nishpadasya katham siddhi asangya vyavaharasyapi tadrusattvadeva na dosha iti. Vishishta rupena mrishatve. If jiva is mrisha, unreal, as jiva, jivatvam is unreal. Tadrupa nishpadasya katham siddhi. You see, the whole jagat also is creation of jiva. So this mithya aspect of jiva alone is brought about this creation. Creation is not brought about by satyam. It is brought about by the mithya aspect of jiva because he performs karma and there is karma phala and there is this jagat. And so, but if jiva is not there, how can there be a jagat? Dyashanga vyavaharasyapi tadrasatvat. Vyavahar also is mithya. There is no real jagat. Ityaha yakshanurupaha. Subhashyakara says. Yakshanurupo hi balihi iti nyaya prasiddhihi. Yakshanurupo balihi. Balihi. The offering that you make to Yaksha. Yaksha is a demigod. So, whatever be the nature of the devata, that is the nature of the offering that you make. In Gujarati, what do they say? Chhana devata ne kapasyani aankho. Chhana devata bana hai, aankho hai kapasyani aankho. Yakshamiru balihi. Similarly also, the offering that you make is always in keeping with the devata. So if jiva is mithya, the vyavahar also is mithya. Says Anandagiri, Laukika Nyaya Anusarena. This is Laukika Nyaya. What is Laukika Nyaya? Yakshanurupo balihi. This is the, you can say the proverb or the rule. Always, after all, the offering that you make always is determined by who you are offering to. So when you give a gift to a Mahatma, it is one kind of a gift. Give gift to another person, different kind. When you give something to a beggar, it's of a different kind. It is not that to a beggar also you give $1 million and to this person also. You don't do that. Yakshanurupo balihi. Offering always in keeping the one to whom the offering is made. So that is Laukika Nyaya. That's a rule in the Vyavahara, in the day-to-day life. Bhogya prapanchasya mithyatve. If the prapancha is mithya, bhokta bhi vivakta swarupena tattva siddhi. So bhokta also is mithya. Atah jiva shabdavachasya mithyatve bhi. So even though the jiva is mithya, the lakshasya sanmatrasya satyatvam. But when you say you, the vachyartha, the immediate meaning is ahankara or jiva. But the lakshyartha, the implied meaning is sat or brahma. So that way it is real. Meaning that, so bhokta also is mithya, bhogya also is mithya, all the vyavahara, the interaction also is mithya. Then Anandadevi continues, Jatya tarkikaihi uchyate prapanchasya mithyatve saugata matanumatihi. Tarkikas say this to the Vedantin. You are saying that the Jagat is mithya? That's what the Bauddhas are saying. So when you declare Jagat to be mithya, then you simply only following or accepting the position of the Saugata means Bauddhas, the Kshanika Vijnanins or the Shunyavadis. Satyatvecha. And the Naiyayikas say that if you say Jagat is Satyam, then Advaita Vyahati. Then Jagat also is Satyam, Brahma also is Satyam, then there is no non-duality. Then non-duality is then compromised. This is the defect that the Naiyayikas bring about with reference to the position of Vedantins. Vedanta is a Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. When you call Jagat Mithya, you simply only borrowing from the Bauddha, so you are a Bauddha. If Jagat is Satyam, then you are compromising non-duality. Iti ayuttam. This kind of objection is not proper. Tadapi uktanyayana nirastam. Iti uktam, tadapi uktanyayana nirastam. So what these Naiyayikas say, that also is refuted by the same thing. Yakshan rupo balihi, by that rule, that objection also is answered. Ataha, the Bhashyakara says, Ataha sadatmana sarva vyavharanam sarva vikaranam cha satyatvam. Therefore, sadatmana as sat, sarva vyavharanam, sarva vikaranam, all modifications, all the vyavaharas, all the transactions also are real as sat. Sat is the Atma of Bhokta as well as Bhogya, as well as Vyavahara. Understand that Sat or existence of Brahman is the Atma of Jiva, the Swarupa of Jiva, the Swarupa of Jagat, and Swarupa of the Vyavahara also. So yatra tu saram atmaiva abhut. For a wise person, the drashta, drushya, darshanam, all of this is reduced to one consciousness, the self. Continuing, sataha anyatvena amritattvam iti nakasid doshaha tarkikaihi iha anuvaktum shakyaha. Sataha anyatvena anutattvam iti. So because this Vyavahara is different from Satya, therefore it is Mithya. Iti na kasid dosha tarkikaihi anuvaktum shakya. This kind of defect the Tarkikas cannot bring about. We are not following the Saugata Mata. We are not following the Bauddha Mata. In the Bauddha Mata, there is only Mithyatvam, no Satyatvam at all. So Bauddhas also call the Jagat as Mithya. But that is where they stop. They don't say Brahma is Satyam. So when there is no Adhisthana of Mithya, itself becomes Satyam then. Because that's all there is. We say Jagat is Mithya, Brahma is Satyam. Therefore, that dosha that we have the same view as the Buddhas is not right. And we say Jagat is mithya, therefore non-duality also is not affected. So na kaschid dosha tarkikaihi anuvaktum shakya. The tarkikas cannot bring about or cannot point out, cannot accuse us of this dosha or the defects. Advaitavade dosha abhavam vaidharmya drishtantena spashtayati. How there is no dosha in Advaitavada, but vaidharmya drishtanta, by the contrary illustration. Says Yathayati, so Vashyakara says, Yatha itaretara viruddha dvaitavadaha swabuddhi vikalpamatraha atattvanishtaha iti shakyam vaktam. So here it is said anuvaktum na shakya. There it is said shakyam vaktum vaktum shakyam. Yatha itaretara viruddha dvaitavada. Just as those who only propound the duality, that Brahma also is real, Jiva also is real, or Jagat also is real, and then they have itaretara viruddha. That Dvaita is very difficult to explain. The non-duality can be easily explained. But Dvaita, duality, what's the relationship? When you bring about duality, then you have to bring about relationship. Then it is Dvaita, Dvaita, Chintya, Chintya. Different kinds of vadas are there. In Dvaita, itaretara, viruddha. They all contradict each other. All Dvaita vadaha. So all those who accept duality as real, they contradict each other. Swabuddhi vikalpamatraha. Meaning that they are not following the Shastra. Shastra is very clear that what is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, what is Brahma? Atma Vedam Sarvam, what is Atma? All of this is Atma. So the statements are very clear. Which means that they are not following the statements of the Shastra, then they arrive at something by their own imagination. Or they want to interpret, twist the statement of scriptures and interpret things in their own way. Which means that itareta viruddha dvaita vadaha, they existed in the time of Shankaracharya also. Even though the acharyas, the Vishishta Dvaita and Dvaita and all the acharyas came later on, but the seed of all the duality always existed. And so in the Vedic times also the duality and that seed always existed. Or here you can say, Yatha itaretar viruddha dvaitavada, Sankhya also is dvaitavadin, Nayayika also is dvaitavadin, Vaisheshika also is dvaitavadin. All dvaitavadin, Yoga also is dvaitavadin, and they have a different way of explaining the dvaita. In that sense you can say that itaretara viruddha, they contradict each other. Dvaitavada, swabuddhi vikalpamatraha. They are merely imaginations of figment of imaginations of their own mind. Atattvanishtaha, based in not in reality, based in unreality. So shakyam vaktum, about them you can bring about all these defects, but you cannot bring about the defects in case of the Advaita. Or the other Tikakara says, Yasa Dvaitavadaha Atattvanishthayati Shakyare Vaktum, by explains properly. Yatha Dvaitavada Atattvanishtaha. All these Dvaitavadas, all these the view of the Dvaitins, all of these are Atattvanishtaha. They don't have their basis in Tattva, their basis in Atattva. Doshavatvat, because all the Dvaita opinions or the views, they are doshavatvat, possessed of doshas, defects, the thinking defects, the logical defects. Na evamiha anuvaktam shakya, but this does not contradict logic. See, Advaita or non-duality does not contradict anything. It does not contradict logic, it does not contradict perception, it does not contradict anything. It is all accommodative, it explains everything. Whereas one Dvaitavada contradicts other Dvaitavada. Tairayam na viruddhyate. Parasparam viruddhyante, tairayam na viruddhyate. And so Siddhanta Vyavasthasu Nischita Dvaitina. All the dualists they are all rooted in their Siddhanta Vyavastha. Parasparam viruddhyante. They contradict each other. Tairayam na viruddhyate. But the Advaita is not opposed to anything. It accommodates everything, explains everything. Therefore, atattvanishtatvam nahi anuvaktum shakyah. That dosha. What's the dosha? Atattvanishtatvam. So Nayayika says that your view also is based not on reality, based on unreality. That dosha cannot be brought about in reference to Advaita or non-duality. Kaschidapi dosha idi anvaya. Okay, we'll conclude here today, this morning. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeri Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.